Alright, so it's probably be my last video related to trading because this is a or like okay, well, hold on, let me restart. So pretty much this video is mainly gonna help the people who are starting out trading, or maybe they're at their break even point, or they just want to give up, right? Because that's pretty much where the spot that I was at a couple months ago. But it was after this last mentor that I've found that I realized that this is like I've been so like my head was just so like in the ground, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought it was this way, but realistically it's been this all along. Like it's like I'm the caveman that like couldn't believe the guy that went outside. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like I'm the caveman that did go outside. That's how this all feels to me. Like if you told me that, like if I went back to my a version of myself like a year ago before I learned all of this stuff, for one, I would not believe that I had my first green month trading, even though I don't have a payout yet. But that's because I'm aiming for a bigger payout. Because this month it was green, but not too green. Because I'm going to get into the problems that I've been experiencing this month. But the moment I fixed them, and my mentor's been doing a really good job of trying to help me fix it myself too. The moment I fixed those like loose ends, bro, like I just can't imagine that I could have gone to this point of extreme profitability. You know what I'm saying? Like if you told me I could have been reading the market with like 60, 70, 80% accuracy. That's a wide ass range, but you get the point. I would not have believed it. But anyways, yeah, I wrote a lot because I was trying to like compact as much information as I can, because if this is gonna be my last video on this topic, I want you guys to get as much of the wisdom and experiences that I've had and how I feel about all of this, right? I want you guys to have all that, because if this is gonna be my last one, I want you guys to find value in it and find the courage to keep on going, because this is a hard ass fucking game, bro. Like trading, I would not have picked this as my career if I had another choice, unless I had this mentor off rip, simply because this dude, I don't know if I could go a year and a half with like making no progress again, just to like make it to break even as a trader, and then finally find the like last push I needed, right? But yeah, anyways, there's gonna be a lot of these types of paragraphs. Just read it when I'm like ranting, or maybe pause the video. You can do whatever, because those are like the main stuff I want to get out. But I will add like my additional insights and thoughts outside of that. But yeah, here's my personal testimony or proof. Like, I'm starting to pass. Like, made this like a week ago. I finished this week green as well, and this one should have been green, but then I had a bad fucking Friday. It is what it is. I was down like what, $50 for this last week, but realistically, I should have been down. Like, all my wins should have paid off anyways for this one really bad day. But again, I'm still working on becoming a better holder. But yeah, so past another eval, so now we have 2 XFAs. But this is an XFA account that literally has a fucking, like, it's green on the month, bro. I can't believe it. I really can't. But anyways, let's see what this says here. The money is what matters is accuracy. Be more green, red. I don't believe the money's real until the end. Okay, yeah, pretty much what I was ranting about. But yeah, when you're green, you want to be like super green, to the point where like the red days don't matter. Period. Like this one red day should be like 10 of your green days, you know what I'm saying? Or it should take 10 of your green days to offset it. Or you get the point. It's like 110R is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, let's get into the most time-consuming lessons and expensive ones that I've learned, alright? So, I guess here's this. You have to treat this like a professional if you want to be a professional. You want to get into the mindset of being a professional, right? You have to do whatever it takes, even if it's boring and monotonous, because you gain a lot of insight on what you could have done better, what you could be doing, and it just builds consistency and a stronger understanding of the market. If you do this every day, like for months and weeks, it's gonna feel like, why am I even journaling? And you might even stop journaling. But I promise you, there's always something that you're missing or something that you learn from that day, and just stacking it over and over again and just making the same mistakes over and over again and writing about it. It really does like make you 1% better, right? Okay, so how are you cannot? Yeah, so you literally cannot go into the market every day. Like, my mentor stresses the fuck out of this, bro. You have to come in with a plan, because that pre-market plan is going to be what you're basing it off of when the market opens. When the market opens, that's when the plan is most likely going to be updated. And as long as you can keep updated with fuck, I gotta make sure I don't accidentally like leak his entire system as well. But you just gotta be prepared to attack the day, right? And you want to stay consistent journaling, because it helps you study. It helps you study how and why price moves. And if your system is good enough, it should be able to explain how and why price moves. But you don't need this, all right? I'm going to emphasize this multiple times in the video. You do not need to actually like study or like know how and why price moves, because at the end of the day, it is just managing risk. No, like whatever strategy you use, even if it's not the best, if you're coming out of a like 1 to 2R and your win rate is like 60%, you're going to be positive on the month. Like, there's no arguing against that. However, I'm saying that there's better, all right? But whether you want to do that better or look for it is all up to you. I kept on looking for that, and that's why I got to the point where I am today. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's literally the point I just got to. But yeah, my goal as a trader, because I really want to make this my career, I'm really expecting to capture as much of the profit as I can every trade I'm in. Like, I better be taking 50 to 80% of that entire move, right? And the way you do that is being prepared and knowing the market inside and out. Like, you don't want to be that guy who's trading and you're the one getting fucking stopped out and being liquidity for someone else's order, right? Like, I want to be the guy that's already in the trade while everyone else is fighting for their fill for like a 1 to 2R while I'm trying to aim for a 1 to 10R. Like, that's some ego shit, but that's literally what my mentors has taught me, right? Yeah, I really am trying to be one of the best traders in this game. Like, that's why my goal is to understand almost every single move of the market and be on the right side of the trade, right? Like, when there's like a pullback, I don't want to be on that pullback. I want to be riding the trend, right? I want almost every one of my trades to be fast, easy, low drawdown, and it just goes, right? It just goes. That's how I want all of my trades to be. And not only that, I also want to capture a shit ton of the points, right? But obviously, that's not easy. There's going to be times where I fuck up the read, make mistakes, but as long as I get the direction right and I have enough pieces of the puzzle, right, I can achieve this goal that I'm trying to go for. Like, pretty much my entire trading career, people were saying, oh, it's impossible, it's random. Bro, it's not. It's super not, bro. Like, that was probably the thickest pill I had to swallow. It's not an impossible game. You can read the market with a scary amount of accuracy if you have the right system. And then let's see here. Yeah, I guess we'll just go through all this. Wait, is this? Oh, okay. So this is the stuff that I need to work on, and this is another thing I need to work on. Okay, this is some more, like, I hope you guys know this already, but 95 to like 99% of the people you see trading online, TikTok, whatever, Dude, they're probably paper trading, man. Especially if they're using TradingView. Dude, I don't know a single legit guy that trades on TradingView. Seriously. Because it's not a real broker, bro. People use like Ninja Trader. They use like AMP. They use like all this other shit. But it's like they're not getting their fills on TradingView. They're using some other like they're using broker, but they're using a different app to get their fills, right? Sierra Chart, maybe Motivate. Well, yeah, Motivate because my friend does it. But it's like, bro, TradingView? Come on, bro. You're not like it's super easy to fake your gains there, and it's just like unless they're giving you results, then stick with them. I don't care. But for me, that rings some alarm bells, right? But even if they're not using TradingView and they're using a legit platform, they can still be a fraud. All right, they can still be a fraud. And I'm only saying this because I've been with my mentor for like so long, and I just know like I'm gonna be glazing him this entire fucking video. But he like truly understands how the market moves and how you can get like perfect entries every single time. Like it actually blows my mind. Like the longer I've stayed with him, it's like I can't believe he understands it this well. Like he actually understands it. But yeah, what I'm saying is that there's probably a better mentor out there somewhere, and there's gonna be times where you think you have the best one. I thought that too for once, but you know what? I took one more. I literally took one. No, wait, maybe two. Pretty much one. I took one more like leap because I thought there was still something better. And plus, yeah, Joe. Not all of my questions were answered when I was trading through with their system, right? There was still stuff where I was like, why am I getting stopped out? And then I would like fucking ask my mentor that at the time, and he'd be like, oh, it's random, or oh, it's because you didn't have this. But then I would test that, and it's like, oh, so I have this time. Why didn't it work? It's like, oh, it's because of this. Actually, nah, you just gotta take the stop. That's what I'd say. You just gotta take the stop. I'm like, bro, are we serious right now? They're like, are people seriously making money with something that has this much RNG? Like that, it just doesn't make sense to me, right? And so yeah, I'll probably come back to that again. But let's see here. But if you trade on, you can say. But yeah, if like you see all those traders that say, "Oh, I don't know what's happening in the market right now," bro, dude, I'm sorry, those guys, they got lucky. It's some ego shit, but honestly, I feel like my mentor would say the same thing. Except I'm not my mentor; I'm just his student. I'm not yet at his level, and I probably never will be. But I will try my best to get close. But what I'm saying is that, bro, sun runs exist in trading, bro. Do not fall for a guy selling his product, his course, just because he got lucky for 1 or 2 months. And yes, maybe he makes enough money to have paid off all his losses for probably the next 20 years. I'm just saying, it's still like, that's how you get trapped. Seriously, that's how you get trapped. If you know how the market moves inside and out, you do not need that. Well, you won't need to rely on luck. That's what I'll say. And to do that, when you like have a system that's been like fucking laid out and studied for 7 years, which is, I'm so fortunate to be in that position again. There's just so much to study. But yeah, here are the two things that would help me improve as a trader, right? And the other stuff we still got in this video is gate kept sauce, which is gonna be the last one. Last one. And this are gonna be the fucking pills you gotta swallow, bro. Alright. Oh, sorry, boys. It's gonna be a long ass rant. Okay, pretty much what I'm saying here, fucking high RR. If I held my trades to target, like if I went back, right, and if I held my original entry to their like final chart determined target, bro, I could have like 20 red days in a row on full tilt, and I'd still be green. That is seriously how strong holding till target is. But guess what? I'm doing all this work just to fucking hold for 1 or 2R, and that's my biggest problem right now. I've told my mentor about it. We're working on it. It's going to get better. It is going to get better, but still, if I can fix this problem, bro, I wouldn't be like barely profitable. I'd be like super profitable. But anyways, the reason why I emphasize it is that this is not a safe game. It's because of those days where you can fucking blow the hell up, go like over leverage like crazy. Or some days you can have the perfect read, but every entry you get into, it still ends up being a loser, right? This game is still partly luck. So that's why on those days where you like feel like you have it, like you have the read on the market, you know where it's going to go, you better be holding for as much as you can. Because if you're only getting a fraction of the move, you lost yourself like let's say, oh, you risked $100,000 and you gained $100,000. But guess what? Price ends up going another $400,000. You lost yourself $400,000, right? That's the problem. It doesn't matter that you got up on that trade. You lost more than you gained, right? And like that type of stuff, it pays off for all your trades, bro. And that's how you compound, because now that win that should eat 20 stops, your next win compounds into, now you can get like what, 400 stops or whatever, right? I don't know the exact math behind it, but guarantee it's something like that. But like, how much less stress would you feel trading if you knew that you could lose like 5 times in a row, but your next trade, it would fucking give you like 20 more stop outs, right? That's the power of having a really high RR schematic when it comes to your entry model, to your strategy, right? Again, you don't have to, but I'm just saying it would be a lot less stressful. And I'm just saying this for myself, really, right? Like, all the stuff I'm saying, I want to emphasize, it is mainly me talking to me and me talking to you guys about my experiences, right? I'm not saying this is the right way to do any of this stuff, but you can take it for what you will. This is just what I've discovered, right? Like, this is pretty much the way that my mentor told it to me. I'm doing all this work trying to uncover the secret of the market just to hold for 2R. How fucking disgusting is that, bro? I'd honestly rather be punched in the face because of how ridiculous that sounds. And it's really the easiest part to do too, because when you're in the trade, it's hands off, bro. Set your target, you're done. Stop hovering the close button, stop moving your stop, stop moving your target profit. Like, bro, it's there the easiest part of the trade, but I really can't fucking do it right now. But you know what? I know it's going to change. But yeah, it really is a dumb problem to have, right? Okay, anyways, more final touch-ups for me to make as a trader. Refined entries. Yep, I still need to work on my entries because there are still days where I take like 3 or 4 trades. They're all usually in the right direction, but the problem is I'm not getting in at the right time and I end up being stopped out, right? But that is like the last problem you should be focusing on, because if your bias is correct, if you can hop on that trade, bias is going to be the thing that gives you the target profit, or the target, right? Entries, you can always work on refining your entries by back testing, but bias, you gotta study that shit. Oh yeah, and I'm saying you, but this is like, again, it's still mainly a message to me. However, I will say this, a lot of my past like courses or like teachers or like whoever, they always emphasize entry models, but realistically, the ones that I think are more legit are the ones that emphasize bias. You can always fix your entries, but if your bias is wrong, you're cooked. All right, there's that. Oh, fuck, man. I don't know. I feel like I should make this a, like, 2-part video, but let's get to it. Alright. Brutal girthy, thick pills you have to swallow. Yeah, I made this at like 12, so, and I've been just, like, constantly revisiting this, trying to, like, put in as much information as I can. Actually, I'll just give you guys the whole thing. I'm not even going to hold you guys hostage here. Sunk costs, right? Don't stick to a shit system just because you spend so much time on it. I'm so thankful that I realized this early and not just being a stubborn bastard thinking I found the method, right? If I truly found the method, I'd be seeing consistent results, right? But I wasn't. I was just barely seeing break-even results. And honestly, I'm thankful for that, because had I actually maybe, like, stopped right there and refined the hell of it, out of it, I'd probably be profitable. But I wouldn't be as profitable as I could be right now, right? Like, the two versions of myself that I'm looking at, I'd much prefer this version of me right now. Alright. And another thing you gotta accept, the market tuition fee. You're gonna burn money trying to figure this out. But, like, especially if you eagle the shit and think, oh, I finally found the method, time to size the fuck up, and then you size the fuck up, and then you lose that money, and now it's like, oh shit, now I'm fucking broke, and my strategy doesn't work. So now you have two L's, right? But you can reduce risk by purchasing cheap evals, like from Apex or whatever, and just practice, bro. Just practice. Paper trade. If you're fine with not having it, like, you don't need money on the line to get genuine practice, but evals were like my go-to. But I would like fucking start stacking evals, thinking, oh, this is finally my time. Yeah, sure, I passed some evals, but guess what? Lost the payout because I didn't actually have edge, right? And for like a year and a half, I just made no progress, bro. I could not see how the market moves. I was like about to throw in the fucking towel. And that's another thing you gotta swallow. There's gonna be so many times where you wanna toss in the towel, because more time does not equal more wisdom in this game, right? It's gonna feel like you're not learning anything, but it's only gonna be because you have a shit mentor, or B, the system you're learning or using doesn't fit your trading personality. And I'm gonna go on this rant here because there's some egotistical bastards on this in this like financial space where they think, oh, because I've been in the game for 7 years, I get the right to fucking bitch someone that's only been in here for 1, right? And they think it's this like whole like, oh, I'm like 20 years older than you, you're only 12, you don't know anything, I'm not gonna listen to you at all, right? And there's one time where I found one of my old, I'm not even gonna call him mentor because that's like fucking overstatement. I'd like generally fuck that guy. Anyways, this guy, I was trying to learn under him, and obviously with every system I'm going to be skeptical. I want to know whether what I'm doing works or not. So I'm like asking him questions, and eventually he just gets all pissed off, and when he sees me starting to have success by like straying away from him, he straight up just bans me from the Discord and tells me that I don't know anything. Bro, I'm sorry. Like, that is some fucking crash out shit. Like, bro, it's a free Discord, by the way. Why are you like putting the ban hammer like that? You know what I'm saying? It was just some ego trip, and that shit like pissed me off for like months and months on end. Like, but then I found out he had a really, really questionable family life, and then I kind of like forgave him. He didn't forgive me though. Dude, I was actually the bigger man and fucking apologized to him. And but yeah, because there really is a reality where people think they're like fucking gods in this game, right? When realistically they're not, right? And obviously I'm not saying this for everyone. I'm talking specifically about this mentor, or not mentor, but piece of shit that pretty much fucking grifted me, alright? Whatever. Enough of that rant. I'm done with that shit. Bad vibes, bro. Bad vibes. He was vegan anyways. Anyways. First mentor won't be my last. I thought I got so lucky because like, oh dude, order flow, auction market theory, I think this is it. And then I take his lessons, and bro, you could find all that shit on YouTube, and two, it wasn't even good. Like, I made no progress as a trader. The only progress I made was that I realized that I should be spending my money trying to fucking make mistakes and learn, but it was just like, oh, this is probably something I'll never use again, which ended up happening because it just didn't fit me, right? But the thing I learned about this is that you kind of have to keep on mentor hopping. Like, I'm sorry, I'm like partly reading my text on here. It's actually kind of funny, but it's like you think you find the holy grail mentor, but then you find something better, right? That was pretty much my pattern. There's my second mentor. I really thought he was my final one, but again, most likely they won't be your last, because I just wasn't getting results no matter how long. Like, I saved them for like months and I wasn't getting results. Like, after the first month, you should be able to see, holy fuck, this is possible, right? And after the first month of this mentor, I thought it was possible at first, but then actually playing it, like, it sounds so good on paper. Like, him making YouTube videos and like doing the back testing of it made sense, but he never could do it live. You know what I'm saying? Like, it always, like, it messed me up. But he did teach me there's always something to learn from these mentors that you decide to pick, because the reason why I stuck with him so long, though, is because he incorporated so much math within trading, and that made sense to me. Math, trading, you can't argue that. Good math makes a powerful trader, but the thing is, math isn't the end-all be-all, and that's what I learned. Okay, but yeah, my last mentor, and the one I'm working right now, anytime I had a question, I was skeptical about, oh, how'd you play this? Oh, what was this? Solid rebuttal every single time. And it was like, even like theory questions. I gave him some theory questions every once in a while. Like, oh, bro, what? But if it works like this, then how come when the market does this, like, what really happens? And he was able to give me a fucking answer that like just blew my mind every single time. And that's how I knew. And just from the way he like typed, he was a professional. Like, it's so obvious. It's like when you're like DMing a girl and you don't know whether she likes you or not. Bro, with a mentor, you won't know if they know what they're talking about or not. Alright? That's how it felt. It was just so obvious that it hurt. It hurt me to not trust him. Right? And then, yeah, with that emphasis on a lot of people faking it. And then another thing, guys, please don't sacrifice your sleep and physical and mental hold on, how's my hair looking? It's looking alright. Don't sacrifice your physical and mental well-being to make it in this game. Like, please, prioritize your sleep, prioritize your physical health, your mental health. Because I was low-key losing my shit when I was trying to get this to work. I wasn't sleeping well. There's probably some sort of, like, damage I've suffered. Hopefully it's fine now, but I'm not too sure. I mean, I feel alright right now, but there was probably some sort of damage I suffered trying to make this shit work, because I was like sleeping like 5 hours a night at one point, and it's like so stressful. Okay, trading is so stressful when you don't have edge, bro. When you don't have edge, you're just burning money, and that's time. Time as a teenager is so fucking important, because you're really only getting paid hourly until this trading side hustle works out for you, right? Like, it was just depressing, bro. Like, losing money, not being a good trader, and that happened for like a year and a half. Like, obviously that's going to take a toll on you. So that's why I'm really encouraging you guys, don't sacrifice your body for this shit, bro. It's not worth it. But if you truly want to make it, you have to find balance, right? Don't sacrifice all of this just to make a few extra dollars, bro. Health is wealth. That's what I'll say. Yeah, don't let yourself go, and more time spent does not equal more progress, because this is like especially true if you don't have a winning system, by the way. Like, but until you find the winning mentor, winning system, or winning entry model, whatever, more time invested in doing whatever bullshit you were doing before that isn't proven. If it is not proven, you are just wasting time. But besides that, when you do have that winning system, it's showing up every day and doing the work that it takes until you can finally like harvest what you've been like watering this entire time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how trading is. You're showing up, watering the plant, you're doing your due diligence, right? You have your plan, you're doing your analysis. You find the trade of the day, right? Find the trade of the day. And fucking, what was I gonna say? Trade of the day. Whatever. I don't remember what. I got fucking distracted. Yeah, just show up. Don't compare your journey to others because just because you see someone online that made 20 bands or whatever, BS amount, probably paper anyways, don't worry about it. That doesn't mean you also had to make it, because their system is their system. Your journey is your journey. You have a different entry model. You have a different strategy. And just like comparing yourself to other traders all the time, that's what leads to downward spiral, and that's how you crash out, bro. And another thing you gotta swallow: some strategies are better than others. Alright, we're at 30 minutes, so I'm gonna start speeding this shit up. Did I miss anything here? Oh yeah, just the final thoughts. Okay, well that's fucking great. Oh, there it is. Alright, so yeah, this is all the stuff that I've discovered that like fucking blew my mind. The market is not truly random, right? And this is something that so many of my old mentors tried to like, and even like a lot of famous books say this shit. Oh, it's random. You have to accept the loss. It's how you come to peace with it. No, bro, it's not. It's not random. It operates on buyers and sellers, bro. When you find the secret of how they truly operate, a whole new perspective on the market opens up. And yeah, this is just some ICT shit, but before you start saying, oh, it moves from ICT, that's like only half right. And there's people that obviously have made hella money just only following ICT, right? JCap, Lanto, all those guys, they've made money just purely looking at ICT. Hey, if it works, it works. And like I've said, it all depends on risk management. It's what I've discovered. But I'm saying there's something better, because I want to perfect this game, bro. I want to have all the secrets of the market. I want to have all my perfect entries. I want to have perfect targets. Bro, I'm trying to fucking milk this shit for as much as I can. Honestly. I want, like, sure, it's good to be profitable, but I want to be massively profitable. And, yeah, that's really what I'm saying. I'm like, my mentor, he has a 90% win rate out of all the days he trades, and they're not even like 1-to-1 or whatever, bro. It's like 1-to-like-25 or 1-to-50 or 1-to-500 are trades, bro. Like, he knows how to hold his winners, and that's where I'm trying to get to. But yeah, with that being said, yeah, I was gonna leak what I use. Not really leak, but at least like the title of the strategy. But yeah, he was talking earlier today how he liked having our own little group where we just do our own thing and we don't have a big social media presence. So that's why I'm gonna respect that wish and just not say anything related to that. But yeah, most traders are too busy trading to maintain and grow their social brand. All right, here are my final thoughts, right? Like, this is like the main thing I wanted to like I want you guys to take away from this video, cuz I'm just saying, don't fucking give up, cuz there's a time where I wanted to give up on this shit so many times, but it's like it feels like everything that's happened led up to this, right? And yeah, with that, don't be telling everyone your business as a trader. That's the only regret I have, because now everyone's fucking pocket watching. Maybe tell your homeboy, or maybe tell your homeboy you've met on Discord. I've met a lot of cool people trying to make my way to becoming a profitable trader, and yeah, so be open-minded. Don't be afraid to system hop. Like, explore your options. Remain skeptical. Ask the right questions so you know whether you're wasting your time with this guy or not. And sometimes it's just so obvious that they don't know what they're talking about. Prioritize your physical and mental well-being. Trading is a game of managing risk. Some strategies are better than others. System first and psychology. I want to get more into this, but I'm so fucking burnt out from talking about this shit. But here are my last two important sentences. Stand proud as a trader. It's not the most physically demanding job, but it is, like, hands down the hardest and most impossible job there is on planet Earth, bro. Because imagine working on something for a year and a half, not making any progress, until finally it pops off, right? And yeah, so just believe in yourself. Don't give up.